And moving on, Mehbooba Mufti has categorically denied allotting any land for establishing Sainik Colonies and separate townships for Kashmiri Pandits in the state. Now, speaking in front of BJP members inside the assembly, Mehbooba has said that Kashmiri Pandits must come back to the valley and that her government will make sure everyone lives together and in peace. This comes at a time when the BJP is continuously back to the demand for establishments of separate townships in the state.
इस साल जब मेरी सरकार बनी, फिर गवर्नर साहब ने मीटिंग बुलाई, एक रेड क्रॉस की और इसकी सैनिक बोर्ड की। मुझे ये मालूम नहीं था, मगर मैं नहीं जा सकी। मैंने गवर्नर साहब को बोला, तो मेरे तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी। उस दिन भी गवर्नर साहब ने सिर्फ इतना ही कहा कि लैंड आइडेंटिफाई करो, क्योंकि जवाब आ रहा था श्रीनगर में कोई लैंड नहीं है। फिर कहा बड़गांव में, कहा वहां भी नहीं है, पुलवामा में कहा वहां भी नहीं। बात क्लोज हो गई। कहीं लैंड आइडेंटिफाई नहीं, कहीं कुछ नहीं हुआ। हालांकि आपने कल कहा कि अगर ये यहाँ के स्टेट सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए बनाना चाहते हैं, मुझे कोई एतराज नहीं, मगर मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूं कि अभी हमारे पास कहीं इसके लिए लैंड आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हो रही है, ना हुई है, ना अभी कोई इसका कोई डायरेक्शन गया है कि हमने कल बनाना है, आज बनाना है। सो आई वांट टू पुट इट एट रेस्ट।
All right, joining us now on this broadcast is Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal, senior leader of the BJP. Junaid Mattu of the National Conference also joins us, and also Amiben Yagnik, spokesperson of the Congress. Unfortunately, the PDP has refused to join us on this discussion tonight, adding that they have nothing to say on this topic. Let's get a word from Mr. Mittal first. Clearly, there's a rift, Mr. Mittal, between your party and your ally PDP on this issue. Does this effectively mean that the promise made to Kashmiri Pandits will be broken?
First, as far as rift is concerned, you must understand that we both fought against each other in the Vidhan Sabha elections. We are together because of the fractured mandate which the people of Jammu Kashmir gave. Otherwise, their agendas and our agendas are totally different. So, rift, yes, certainly, because we have a certain position, they have a certain position. What we both decided was we will go and govern according to where we have unanimity on things. So, vis-a-vis our position, we are very clear as to what we want. But as far as the government is concerned, there has to be consensus on any issue, and in this, once the Chief Minister has very clearly specified that right now no decision has been taken, but she's not ruled out anything. So subsequently, let us see what happens.
But Mr. Mittal, then are we to understand? Are we then to understand that there is possibly a lack of understanding within the government itself? Because we've got the Deputy Chief Minister coming out and saying one thing, we've got Ms. Mufti coming out and saying something else completely.
No, as I said, a position of the BJP is different than the PDP. This is a fact which is there for everybody to know and understand. Because all along, like take 370, we have a different view, they have a different view. On most of the matters, we have contentious issues. But what we decided was, because there is a fractured mandate and the process of democracy demands that a government is there which serves the people of the state. So we came down for a common minimum program. And that is it. So we will have difference of opinion. And to say that there is lack of coordination, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
The coordination will come when a decision is taken. But before that, everybody is they are entitled to their opinion, we are entitled to our opinion.
All right, Mr. Mittal.
As of now, once after the clarification, of Mehbooba ji, I don't think this should be a controversy for anybody to raise.
Okay, all right. Mr. Mittal, stay on with us. Let's get in a word from Junaid Mattu as well. Mr. Mattu, when it comes to your party's stand on this particular issue, you've screamed from the rooftops literally on what you think about this particular issue. Just for our viewers to really understand, why are you opposing Sainik colonies being set up in Jammu and Kashmir?
Ma'am, our working president, Mr. Umar Abdullah, yesterday in the Legislative Assembly has made it very clear that we are not opposed to the premise of Sainik colonies. We have repeatedly asked the state government and the Chief Minister to clarify if these Sainik colonies are for state subjects or non-state subjects. Now you might ask, what is the need of that clarification? The need of that clarification arises, madam, from statements from BJP MP Mr. Tarun Vijay and BJP MLA from Jammu. I think Mr. Ravinder Rana or another MLA from Jammu, who said that these Sainik colonies should be open for non-state subject ex-servicemen as well. Now that is constitutionally illegitimate and illegal, and once those statements were made, we asked for clarifications from the state government, and the state government refused to clarify on those issues. That is what compounded the situation, and that is what gave rise to apprehensions among the people that this government is out to compromise on our state subject laws, our demographic character, and on Article 370.
Okay, so you essentially feel that possibly this is an attack on the autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir. Let's also get in a word from Ms. Yagnik. Mr. Mittal will come to you in a bit. Let's get in a word from Ms. Yagnik as well. Ms. Yagnik, when of course you were in alliance with the NC, we saw this entire issue being raked up again, but nothing really developed on that front. Do you see anything happening on now, or do you think that at this point the Kashmiri Pandits can only expect arguments and nothing more?
Yes, I think when we were there in alliance, we did take up this issue, but as you have heard the gentleman from Mr. Matu from Jammu and Kashmir, it's a very sensitive issue. It needs a very clear-cut deliberation, and it needs a very, very strong political will. But now when we are talking about this particular government, we have also heard the BJP spokesperson say that we are entitled to our opinion. The other party is also entitled to our opinion, but still we are together. So it clearly shows that they are out there for power, and they do not care about the promises they have made when the elections were fought. So I don't find that they are going to sit down and deliberate on this and come out with a very positive solution, because very clearly the BJP spokesperson says that yes, we have our agenda or we have our difference of view, but that doesn't work. You know, when you were wanting to get into power, you made alliance with PDP, and now you just don't want to fulfill your promises. You just want to throw the bucket at somebody else.
But you know, Ms. Yagnik, many would point fingers right back at you and saying that your steps weren't taken when you were in government either. Yes. I'm going to let Mr. Mittal speak now. He's been wanting to make a point. Mr. Mittal, go ahead.
First, let me respond to Ms. Yagnik. Ms. Yagnik, you will remember for 6 years you were in power along with NC. And for 6 years previous to that, you were in power in alliance with Mufti Sahab. So when you fought the elections, did you fight the elections on the same agenda? You had a different agenda, they had a different agenda. Yet very conveniently you had shared power. And if somebody now, for the sake of democracy in Jammu Kashmir does that, you have problems. But I don't want to get into the frivolity of your argument. I just heard Mr. Mattu, and something very striking disturbs me greatly. It is an attempt to change demography of Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Mattu, do you know what is the population of Jammu and Kashmir? 1.25 crores. Do you know the proposal as mooted accommodated how many people? It accommodated 1,051 people. If accommodation of 1,051 people is changing the demography of Jammu and Kashmir, then Mr. Mattu, you will also remember that 3 lakh Pandits who were in valley were driven out of the valley out of sheer ethnic
Okay, Mr. Mittal, so let's get back then to this point. Let's get back to the moot point. Do you think that a change in leadership from Mr. Mufti to Mehbooba now has actually hurt your prospects? Things were slowly crawling forward when Mr. Mufti was the chief minister. Do you think somewhere along the line now in your negotiations with the PDP soon after Mr. Mufti's sudden demise has somewhere affected the chances of you building these Sainik colonies and rehabilitating Kashmiri Pandits?
You see, rehabilitation of Kashmiri Pandits and building of Sainik Colonies are two different things altogether.
Agreed.
The government of Jammu and Kashmir, which is a PDP-BJP government, has not taken a decision on this issue, and which has been amply clarified. As far as the BJP party is concerned, we have a view on the matter. We have expressed our view very openly. We have said that the Kashmiri Pandits who were driven out of the state by sheer ethnic cleansing must be rehabilitated. We have favored the proposition of the people
So
who
the
have fought for
obvious
the
question then, Mr.
of
Mittal, is
Jammu and
what
Kashmir
next? The obvious
to be-
question
to
then
be
is what
settled there.
next? Yes, your party has a stand, but will that actually translate is the obvious question, because we've seen Kashmiri Pandits come out there, protest again and again, and have put their faith in you, saying that the BJP will do this for us because you have made a certain promise.
Yeah, we have made a certain promise, and I wish we were not given a fractured mandate. We would have been given a mandate to fulfill our promise. The unfortunate part of the reality is that we have a fractured mandate. We have not got the mandate to fulfill what we wanted to do and what we had promised. So in case of a fractured mandate where you do not have an
Okay.
adequate mandate,
Okay, okay. So you're essentially leaving things very open-ended, saying that you cannot give an assurance at this stage. Only hope for the best. On that note, Mr. Mittal, Mr. Junaid Matu, as well as Ms. Yagnik, thank you so much for joining us on this debate. We only wish the PDP could have joined us as well, because they possibly could have given a better perspective into what really the government stand is at this point.